remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1, and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me?
Good evening and welcome to Louisville Late Night. This evening we're at the beautiful Comedy Caravan Comedy Club in the Highlands, and we're very privileged to have with us this evening the owner and operator of Comedy Caravan. I'm going to show you a few little murals as we're talking here. We have with us the owner and operator of Comedy Caravan, Mr. Tom Sobel. And Tom is a native Louisvillian who grew up somewhere out on the, what is it, southeast side? Where's Wagner? It's East, okay. East. And Tom has made a tremendous impact on the entertainment and culture of Louisville, both locally and nationally. And I personally can't say just how important I think that comedy is in our lives here in Louisville, as the world has become increasingly uptight and difficult and stressful. Sometimes, somehow, there's nothing like great comedy to pull one through. And I know that many people say that laughter is the best medicine, and that has certainly been my impression. But over and above comedy in that general therapeutic sense, another thing is that the Comedy Caravan is a tremendous resource here in Louisville. We have, when you think of Louisville, you think of many things. You think of Churchill Downs, you think of the Louisville Actors Theater, the University of Louisville, Spalding University, Bellarmine University, Sullivan University, University of Louisville Medical School. You think about the Louisville Symphony, the Louisville Ballet, the Louisville Orchestra, the Louisville Bats. There's a lot of great things going on here in Louisville, but I personally think at the very heart of everything that's going on, there's nothing that can equal the power and the importance of comedy. And quite frankly, when I asked to interview Tom Sobel, who's been a catalyst not just locally but nationally in the comedy field, I had no idea. I was clueless that Louisville was actually a mecca of comedy, and some have described Tom Sobel and his co-workers as an incubator for future comic talent. So Tom has been described by his colleagues as an extraordinarily honest and forthright guy whose word can be counted on. He's obviously a hard worker, and I believe he was described as an enterprising young man, wasn't he, by your was it your wife?
Actually, the woman that introduced my wife and I on a blind date many years ago, living on Cherokee Road.
Oh yeah?
And the woman setting up the blind date was asked by my future wife how to describe me, and her roommate said Tom is a very enterprising young man.
Well, that's certainly,
Sure, I was a janitor in those days, so I was very enterprising. It's far more enterprising today.
so you learned humility right from the beginning.
No, I learned how to make fun of myself right from the beginning. That's the whole idea.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's been a wild ride for the last almost 25 years of stand-up comedy, and we've seen the rise and the fall of performers from people like Roseanne and Sinbad, who started with us as amateurs 20 years ago, to the fabulous people that are coming up today. There's a young fellow that we met in Memphis 4 years ago. He's about to turn, next week he'll turn 19 years old, and he's now in New York City where he's on a full ride scholarship to NYU Film School, and he's going to make a very heavy impact into the comedy industry. The Montreal Comedy